Again, it's Tina from Winds of Intuition here to do our weekly stone AstroChakra read. And for those of you that aren't familiar, I read the chakras that need the most work or attention this week for every sign, but I put the signs into the elements. So each element will have their own video, and each element has 3 signs. Now, the readings for today are from June the 3rd through June the 9th. So, Monday through Sunday. And this video is going to be for the fire signs. So, again, the fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And also, if you're not familiar with me, I am a psychic medium, an empath, and a healer. I love stones. I work with them quite closely, and that's why I like to use them for these chakra readings. Now, when I connect with the fire signs, each one, this is the chakra that needs the most attention this week, or might have the most blockage this week. But as always, please don't just balance one chakra. Always balance all of them when you balance, because it really offsets them when you just spot balance one. So just balance them all, but pay a little closer attention, or pay more attention, added attention to the one or ones that I speak about in the reading. Alright guys, and I'm time stamping to try to help you guys out. So we're going to start with Aries, and it is exactly 2 minutes. Alright, Aries. What does Aries need to know this week? Aries. Grounding. Lots of root chakras this week, or root chakras this week. Seems to be the theme. So this is red jasper. It has to do with your root or base chakra. Again, that has to do with your essential needs. Food, water, shelter, your family, the financial means to make that happen. And it also is your connection to Mother Earth. It's the grounding chakra. It's what keeps us stable, what makes us feel like we're in the right place, we're doing the right thing, we're not scattered all over. So just let me tune in, Aries, and see what I'm getting for you. As soon as I try to tune in here, Aries, what I'm getting is I'm getting path, decisions about your path. And like I always say, this is a general read for all Aries, so some of you might not resonate with this, but this is the message for the majority of the Aries. I see 2 paths. Actually, it just turned to 4. So I'm feeling like a lot of you Aries right now are really trying to decide or find your path. Or you're starting on a new path. And you're putting a lot of focus into this. But there's also a lot of worry. Like, you know, you have your few ways you are thinking, or your one way you want to go, and then maybe family members or friends are saying, no, you probably should go that way. And then, of course, the parents, some parents might be, oh, this is what I really want you to do. And, you know, the family business, or be a doctor or a lawyer. And that's something that's very, the standard held in your family, but you're questioning it and wanting to go a different direction. And then I also see possibly, I'm hearing the word travel. So maybe one of the decisions is you're going to be traveling a lot. Or that's the decision you're making, that the path you want is to actually be a traveler. But I feel that you have a lot of different ideas or paths to go. The problem being, Aries, is you're being a little bit too, you're focused, a little overly focused, but in a way where you're scattered thoughts. So you're focusing, but yet it's, you think a little bit about this one, and then maybe you talk yourself out of it, and you move to the next one, and you talk yourself out of it, or you move to the next one, and maybe somebody else persuades you out of that, and then there's something else. And it's just a constant, is this the right thing for me to do? Is this the right direction for me to do? Is this my path? No, maybe I shouldn't do this. Or you're, like I said, you're getting input from outside yourself that's trying to lean you in a certain direction. And I just feel like I'm like the old cartoons where you would see them split into 2, 3, 4, 5 people all at once. I feel like you're trying to please everybody and yourself, but it's causing you to feel very disconnected from everything, very much almost a confusion or and exhausted. I'm feeling very tired. It's very, when you worry and stress is very tiring. You could sit and be sitting all day and stressed and worrying, and it's going to make you feel sometimes even more tired than if you worked 8 hours. So Aries, you really have to sit down and really go within yourself. What does, maybe even writing it down. What do you really want to do? Which one of these ways is calling to you? I'm hearing, the go within. Trust yourself. Please yourself, I'm hearing. Make sure you're making this decision, Aries, for yourself and not other people. Because when it comes down to it, you're the one that has to walk this path, not anybody else. And once you make that decision, stand firm in it. That's why I'm saying you're being pulled everywhere, because you start and then you move to this one, and it's just getting like a constant swirl of worry and guessing and am I and should I, and then even the solar plexus is being brought in, which is our confidence in ourselves, the self-trust in what we're getting, our gut instinct. And it's kind of all being blocked because you have this kind of chaotic energy of trying to figure all this out, Aries. And it's just saying, breathe, ground. They're showing me the sun hitting your face, ground at your bare feet. I'm also seeing water. Release all this chaotic energy. Release all this worry. Release all the people pleasing. Go within. Do what you want to do. If you have to write it down in pros and cons, do that. But do it in a more constructive, structured way that isn't worry, please, second guess, and then move forward with it. Because it's kind of like the crazy merry-go-round right now, and you just, I keep getting please yourself, Aries. You deserve to be happy and go the direction or decision that you want as your path, or your job, or your lifestyle, or where you're going to live, what you're going to do. And again, they're out in nature. Out in nature. You need to get outside. Breathe some fresh air. And the water I keep seeing as a release. So even if you're not around water, you can do this in the shower. You can do this in the bath. Asking it to cleanse and remove all this worry and stress. Because all these emotions are going to drain you. And I'm getting like a tightness in my throat, Aries. So you need to speak up for yourself with this. You need to vocalize. You're not saying, and I think it ties in with the people pleasing, because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but you're not. And you don't feel you're going to be heard, but you got to speak up. You got to say how you're feeling. You got to speak your mind and release. And this will open as well. And you can wear or use the red jasper, any red stone, or black stone, obsidian, black tourmaline, any black stone. Carrying them is very grounding. They're showing me trees for you. So being around trees is very grounding for you. But you need to get out there and ground first. And then go within and listen to your instinct. Listen to your heart. That is my cat Lily, guys, if you're wondering what that is. And just stop the chaoticness, because you're just getting so drained. And your guides want you to trust yourself and know that you will know the way. Just do it for yourself and quit making it such a big, chaotic, people-pleasing, wondering what I'm going to do, and back and forth thing is what I'm getting for you guys. So that's for you, Aries. And I'm sorry about the cat. She gets really worked up when she's not getting all the attention. All right, we're going to go to Leo. 136. We're going to go to Leo. This is for Leo now. And if you just joined in, I'm doing the fire signs. And we're at Leo right now. Excuse me. So what does Leo need to know? Leos, you get the chevron amethyst. I'm trying to hold this so you can see it. It's a deep purple with the white. So right away, that tunes me into both the crown chakra and the third eye. Purple for the third eye, and I see the crown as white. So right away, I just touch on what the crown has to do with our connection with the divine, the universe, God, whatever it is you believe in. This is where our life force comes down through. This is where our messages come down through. And then it goes to the third eye, where we get our clairs, our clairvoyance, or clairaudience, clairgustance, smell, clairempathy. And soon as I said clairempathy, I started getting a knot in my throat. So some of you Leos might be empaths that are just realizing your abilities right now. And a lot of empaths that don't know they're empaths have a lot of nervous energy, tend to have a lot of panic attacks, be on pins and needles a lot, because they feel empaths suck in any type of energy from any living person. So if you're in a crowd of people and you're standing next to somebody that's upset, you could feel sad. The next minute, the person that comes by you and stands could be upset, and you could be mad. And you're feeling all these feelings, and you're like, wow, why do I feel like this? And then sometimes it's hard to differentiate. Is this me? Is this someone else? Especially when you don't know. And it's very draining. So some of you Leos are coming into this empathic ability. Now the rest of you Leos are getting a big blast of energy coming in from the universe, from the divine. You can hear these called different things: upgrades, downloads, awakenings. People that already have these gifts are going to notice Leos that have these gifts already and are aware. You're going to be getting some fine tuning. Your ability might be stronger or different, but elevated, Leos, because you're getting a lot of energy and it's tunneling down into the third eye. It's almost a pulsing that I'm getting here and at the bridge of my nose, which is telling me that you're getting a lot of into the third eye as well, Leo. So those of you that already, like I said, have gifts, you're going to get these upgrades or different uses, better uses, different uses. I don't know how to put it. And then there's some of you Leos that don't realize that you might be clairvoyant or clairaudient, or you get smells a lot. That's clairgustance. I think that's how you say it. Clairaudience is hearing things, or even, and clairvoyant is seeing, and it's not always seen right in front of you. Everybody's different. Some people see a movie in their head. I see pictures, or they'll flash me names or pictures or faces. Other people will see them standing by them like they're a regular person. So a lot of you are getting this. You might be getting headaches. You might be very much having a hard time sleeping. And also might feel an overwhelming feel because these are for the ones that aren't aware that they have these gifts. Because at this time, the universe is trying to awaken those for you. For the ones that don't already have or know that they have these gifts. Because we all have them. Some are just more prominent. Some are used to them. Some are learned. But a lot of Leos are getting a lot of this in the upper area. I'm getting dreams too. So a lot of you Leos, pay attention to your dreams this week. Because some of you, that might be your gift, is you're getting messages while you sleep. Or you're astro traveling possibly to different dimensions or working in different timelines. So you may notice, like I said, that you're either having a hard time sleeping or tossing and turning. Or when you get up, you just feel exhausted because you're doing a lot of work right now in your sleep, Leo. And for any of you, I'm getting, the guides are saying, for any of you that are nervous about this or scared about this, please go out and read books, look online, take classes, find like-minded people. Because all these gifts come from a good place. They're not from somewhere bad. These all come from either the universe, the divine, God, whoever you see as the divine being. That's where they come from. So please, they're saying, stressing, Leos, please don't be scared of these gifts. They are a gift. And yet they are also a responsibility. So know when you start using these, that you use them the proper way, that you protect yourself and others when learning. That's what I'm getting. Really learn about them. And some of you may not want these gifts. And if you don't, how do I want to put this? If this is something that you don't want and you're not paying attention to it, sometimes it will go away. The universe sends us these things when they think that we are capable of doing them. But it's our choice, is what they're having me say, Leo. So just know that you're very much in contact with the divine right now. Your guides, this energy is coming in. Much more high energy. Again, the pulsing. And I'm also hearing trance medium, and I believe that's when you're actually in a trance or trance. Sorry, it just doesn't want to come out. Trance mediumship. It might have sounded like trans before. I'm trying to say trance mediumship. This might be something either you already do or something that you're learning about doing, but for some reason that just popped in. So any of you that are interested, in any of these, really, they want you to get out and learn from people that really want to teach this and move people forward for their highest good. And follow your gut with who you pick. Because I hate to say it, but in anything in life, you're going to have the ones out there that aren't out there to help you or move you to your higher good. But for the most part, they're saying follow your gut with who you choose to learn from. And you're going to do fine, Leo. Try not to worry. Try not to stress. Even though this might be something new, they're saying, because they are gifts. And just know you're protected and you're very much in line with the divine right now, Leo. And that's what I have for you. Ooh, and I dropped it. Let me pick it up. So you can wear or carry anything purple, purple and white. You can have a stone or something that's white and one purple, or get the chevron amethyst. Wearing purple, eating things that are purple. And they're also showing me water for you, Leo, so that might help you with your gifts or help in some way to release them or cleanse them or has something to do with your routine. So that's for Leo. All right. This next one is going to be for the Sagittariuses. Sagittarius. Let's see what's up for you this week, chakra-wise. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, solar plexus for you. This is citrine. Solar plexus goes between a yellow and a light orange in color. It has to do with our self-confidence, our self-worth, our self-esteem, our place in the world. And it also has to do with some of what we hold of our past hurts, our past traumas, especially emotional. So just let me hold on to this for a minute and see what I get for you, Sagittariuses. Right away, I'm getting the word trust. You need to trust in your gut instincts more, Sagittarius, and quit doubting when you get a feeling or gut instinct, even if it's, you know, for some reason you feel you have to turn at a certain thing or you need to call a certain person, whatever. I mean, just, or if it's, you know, is this the right job for me? And you get that feeling, yes, it is. Go with that. You have very good gut instinct, Sagittarius. And I feel right now for some reason that you're not using it. Or it's being blocked a little bit because you're not trusting in it. And right away when I say you're not trusting in it, I hear release the past. So Sagittarius, I don't know if some of these decisions you're talking yourself out of or you're not trusting your gut instincts is because maybe in your past at some point you made a decision that you thought was right and it didn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out. Doesn't mean you have bad intuition. We like to say that when these things happen, but you know, everything happens for a reason in life. And even when it's something, Sages, that isn't what we want to happen or we want to go through, there's always a lesson. And it's usually those times that we learn our dearest lessons or we move forward in some way. It's always uncomfortable. But push through that uncomfortableness I'm hearing. Get out of your own way. You're restricting yourself. Nobody else is. And it's a feeling, again, of not trusting yourself. And I keep getting pulled back to hearing the past. Let go of the past. I feel, Sages, that you guys have done some really work with moving forward. And there's still a little work to do, but you're getting back into that old routine again of second guessing. Gee, I don't know if I'm right. Gee, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Then it goes from a gut feeling to we're analyzing it. to then we go to, well, what do we feel, what does our heart say? And then, well, it says that, but what does my mind say? And then we're back and forth, and that is so exhausting, Sagittarius. Again, they're saying, get out of your own way. And they want you to know you are enough. So if there's some of you, Sagittarius, that either through childhood or relationships of any kind, friendships, love relationships, work relationships, teachers, anything, somebody you looked up to, told you you couldn't do something, or you weren't smart enough, or you weren't pretty enough, and that stuck in your head, get that out. That's the past. That's how they see things. You need to start looking through your own two eyes and quit worrying about what everybody thinks about you, what everybody's going to say about how you think or what you feel you need to do or your decisions or how you look or where you work. Doesn't matter. It's up to you, Sagittarius. Please, they're saying, trust in yourself. You can do anything you want. Quit second guessing. So Sagittarius, you guys are either doing a lot of overthinking about certain decisions, or you just do this with every decision right now is what I'm feeling. You're very indecisive. You are having hard times making decisions, and it's all coming back to trusting yourself. Everything we have is what I'm hearing from my guides is everything we need is here. It's in us. We were born with everything we need in essence. Yes, we have parents, we need things, but we're built with everything we need. Go within. You know everything you need to know in a way that is good for you. What's going to make you happy? What's going to make you smile? What's going to make your heart grow? And just trust in that. I just keep going back to please trust in that, Sagittarius, because for some reason from the past, you've really gotten kind of down on yourself, or like I said, this is from childhood, and you're going back to this not trusting yourself. And it's brought down your self-confidence a little bit. Because when you're going back and forth, then you're like, gee, should I have trusted anything? Stop that talk. Stop the negative talk I'm hearing. Every time you hear yourself negative talking or talking down about yourself, stop. Say stop that. And then say something positive about yourself right then. And start reprogramming your mind. Oh, I can't do that. I'm not smart. I'm smart. I can do anything I want. It takes practice, Sagittarius, but you need to get back into that practice. You are enough. Trust yourself. Quit worrying about the past. It's the past. Again, everything you need is within you. Trust. Trust, because you have very good gut instincts. You have very good intuition. It's just when you're not trusting, there's a block and it's not coming like it usually is, and that too might be making you nervous because now it's harder to come through because you've kind of poo-pooed it in a way saying, well, I'm not going to trust that, I can't trust myself. So then the universe isn't going to send you things because you're not trusting in what you're getting. So again, it's all about trust for you this week, Sagittarius, and trusting in yourself, knowing you have everything you need. You are good enough. You are smart enough. You are pretty enough. You are perfect as you are. And just build that confidence back up, Sagittarius. You can carry citrine, great stone. It goes from this color to a lighter to a darker. It transmutes negative energy. It blocks EMF. It recharges, revitalizes you. It has the energy of the sun in it. And it also never needs cleansing. So it never holds on to anything that it's trying to help or transmute. Any other yellow stone as well to a light orange would work fine too. Eating yellow foods, wearing yellow. And they're also giving me the sun. You need to get out into the sun, Sagittarius. So get outside, but especially on the sunny days. They're really sun. You need some sun. All right, guys, that was for Sagittarius. And I'm finished now with the fire signs. Again, this was for Monday, June 3rd through Sunday, June 9th for the fire signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying it. Invite your friends to subscribe. You can also check me out on my Facebook page of the same name, Winds of Intuition. Or you can check me out there on Tuesdays. I do my free hour live every Tuesday there doing these chakra readings. Or you can just book a reading or a healing with me through my site. Alright guys, you fire signs have a great week and I'll see you next week. Blessings. Bye-bye.